my first video of this chapter. As you know that the direct speech are those sentences or those sentences in which the exact word of a speaker are given, or we can say the sentence that tell us the exact word of a speaker are said to be a direct sentence. In the same way, indirect sentence are those sentences in which we report what is being told by the speaker. It means in an indirect sentence we report the report given by us of a speaker, what a speaker has told, that when we say in our own way, in our own word, when we report it, or what we report, that is the speaker words, and that are the exact word of a speaker. That is called as indirect speech. Now let's see with the definition in detail about the direct sentence and indirect sentence. So that is here is a definition of direct sentence. That is a sentence that tells us the exact word. That is the exact word of a speaker is said to be in direct speech. It means those sentences in which exact word of a speaker are given, that is called a direct sentence, or you can say a sentence that tells us exact word of a speaker is said to be a direct speech or a direct sentence. In these sentences, the exact word, whatever told by a speaker, are given in same to same. There is no changes in the speaker's word. It is written as it is. So this types of sentences are known as a direct sentence, in which speaker's exact words are given as it is, or you can say which are told or which tell us the same words what the speaker has told in a same way. That is called as a direct sentence. Here I have taken two examples. First sentence is Raj said to Ritika. Here Raj said to Ritika. Raj is the speaker here. He told, that is Raj is speaker in this sentence. Raj said to Ritika. What he has said, the curry is spicy. Raj, that is the speaker, and he has said that the curry is spicy. The exact word of the Raj is the curry is spicy, which is put under quotation mark, and that is called a direct sentence. In these sentences, the exact word of the speaker are always put in between the inverted comma, or you can say the quotation mark. This, and here Raj said to Ritika. If we say here said as Raj is speaker, said is a verb, to is a preposition, and Ritika is a object. The part of sentence here in this way we can also say about the part of a direct sentence and also a indirect sentence. Here, as you know that there is two parts. From, if we say out of inverted comma is a one part, and in between the inverted comma is another part. That is a curry is spicy, which is given under quotation mark. We can say that is another part of it, and what Raj said to Ritika is other part of the direct speech. In this way, we can separate the direct speech into two parts. That is called the reporting verb and the reported speech. First, we see the second example here. Soni said to Ajay. Here, the word Soni is a name and it is a speaker. Soni is a speaker of this sentence. Soni said to Ajay, what he told is, I will share my lunch with you. Here, the exact word of a Soni, that is, I will share my lunch with you, is direct sentence. In direct sentence, the exact word of a speaker are put under inverted comma. This is the main point. So we must remember that in a direct sentence, the exact word of a speaker are given in a quotation mark. So now according to that, now let's see what are the part separately. The part of direct speech, that is out of inverted comma and in between the inverted comma, what we called it. So that is a direct speech has two parts. All the direct speech has two parts. First, that is called as reporting verb, and the second is reported speech. Reporting verb is those part of a direct speech which is out of inverted comma, and reported speech is a part of a direct speech which is under inverted comma, or you can say under quotation mark. Now let's see in detail with the definitions and examples. Here we see the first part, that is reporting verb. It is a part of speech, or you can say part of direct speech. One thing is missing, the word direct speech. It is a part of, you can say here, direct speech. It is a part of direct speech. Out of inverted comma, or you can say quotation mark. A reporting verb is a part of a direct speech which is out of inverted comma, and also it consists of subject, verb, preposition and object. It means if we divide a reporting verb into parts, then there is only four parts, four main parts. First one is subject, verb, preposition and then object. So here I have taken example as we have seen before. Reporting verb, that is Raj said to Ritika. Here Raj, it is, you can say speaker. Raj is a speaker. Speaker of a sentence. But if we see according to part of speech, Raj is a verb. Raj is a subject. Raj is subject. That is a verb. Two is a preposition, and that is Ritika is object. Here, as we have seen in the definition, the part of sentence, or you can say a reporting verb, it is a part of direct speech out of inverted comma or out of quotation mark, which are those part of a direct speech which are out of inverted comma are called reporting verb. Here, example, Raj said to Ritika, it is a reporting verb in which the second thing we have written, it consists of subject, verb and preposition. Here, Raj is a subject, said is the verb, to is a preposition and Ritika is the object, that is indirect object. Here, the second example, Sony is a subject. In the same way, said is a verb, to is a preposition and Ajay is a object. Now let's see the second part of this direct speech, that is reported speech. First part is reporting verb, which I have given with example. Now second part is, that is reported speech. Here is the second part of a direct speech that we call as reported speech. This is second part of a direct speech, and that is reported speech. It is a part of a direct speech which is in between the quotation mark. It means those part of a direct speech in which speaker's exact word is put under inverted comma speaker of this sentence, and what we told is the curry is spicy, which is put under inverted commas. So this part, the curry is spicy, is called as reported speech in which speaker's exact word. Here in the first example, that is example. In the first example, Raj exact word is given under quotation mark. So this part of the sentence, the curry is spicy, is a reported speech of the sentence, that is the part of a direct sentence, and this part is called reported speech. In the same way, in the second example, in which Soni said to Ajay, Soni is the speaker of this sentence. Soni said to Ajay is a reporting word which comes in reporting word, but what she told is, I will share my lunch with you. This part is called reported speech, in which Soni's exact word is put under quotation mark. What she told as her exact word is given here in a quotation, under a quotation mark, as we have said in the definition. It is a part of speech in which exact word of a speaker put between the quotation mark. There is a mistake, I will change. Here, it is a part of direct speech which is in between the quotation mark. It means in between the quotation mark, this is called the speaker's exact word which is put in between the quotation mark. So this part is called as reported speech, and the word which comes before that is Ras said to Ritika, and in this Soni said to Ajay. So here what they have told, what they have said is given in as it is. So it is a direct part of a direct sentence, and the part is called as reported speech. I hope you have understood. Now let's see about indirect speech. Here is the indirect speech. The sentence in which we report. It means indirect sentence is a sentence in which we report. What we report? We report what is being said by the speaker. You can say what is told by the speaker. His exact word in our own name, without quoting the exact word of his speaker. When we say something about the speaker's exact word, that part is called indirect speech. We can say a sentence in which we report what is being told by the speaker, what the speaker has told. When we say the same word in our way, that is called indirect speech. As in the first sentence, Raj said to Ritika. Here, when we change that sentence, it becomes Raj told Ritika that the curry was spicy. And the second sentence, Soni said to Ajay was given, which will be changed into Soni told Ajay that she would share her lunch with him. Here, we have noticed that there are some changes. As the first change is told. In the direct sentence, it was given said to. It means when we change a direct sentence into indirect, if it is said to, it will change into told. In both the sentence, said to is changed into told. So, and the next is that. Here, we have used a connecting word, that is conjunction word that. And conjunction that is used to join the reporting word and the reported speech of the sentence. Or you can say in a indirect speech, we join the sentence or we join the reporting word and the reported speech with the help of conjunction that. That is used to join the reporting word and the reported speech of a sentence. In the same way, in second sentence also Soni told Ajay, that is given here, which is used to join the reporting word. That is, this part is called reporting word and the reported speech of the sentence. So there is two, and the second is here was. In the direct speech, it is is. The curry is spicy, but when we change into indirect, it change into was. It means there is tense. According to tense, changes is given. Changes take place according to tense also in a indirect speech. And one most important thing is that there is no comma, inverted comma used in indirect sentence. When we change a direct sentence into indirect sentences, all the commas were removed. So let's see what are the rules of changing a direct sentence into indirect sentence point wise. Here I have told you generally. Here is a general rules of changing into indirect speech. It means how we change a direct sentence into indirect sentence. Our first rule is no inverted comma used in a indirect speech. It means all the inverted commas and commas are of a direct sentence are removed in a indirect sentence. When we convert a direct sentence into indirect sentence, then our all the inverted commas there, as we know that in a direct sentence the speaker's exact words were put in between the inverted comma, or you can say the in between the quotation mark. But when we change the same sentence into indirect speech, then all the inverted commas as well as comma, inverted commas or commas, whichever given in the sentence were removed in a indirect speech. And our second point is conjunction that. We use conjunction that is conjunction that is used to join the reporting verb and the reported speech of a direct. Here reporting verb and the reported speech of a direct sentence. To join both the sentences, we use conjunction that in a indirect sentence. When we write or when we say a direct sentence, when we convert a direct sentence into indirect, we will use conjunction that to join the reporting verb and the reported speech of a direct sentence. Our third point is personal pronoun changes take place according to the sentence. Personal pronoun changes will take place according to the sentence. How our sentence is, as I have given you the example. Soni said to Ajay, I will, and that I is changed into her. That is according to the sentence personal pronoun change. So the fourth thing is tense wise changes take place in indirect sentence. Take place in indirect sentence, or you can say speech. Tense wise changes, as our tense is given in a direct sentence, according to that tense our indirect sentence is changed. So it depends on our sentence in which type or kind our direct sentence is. So in the same way we can change the according to the tense, that is called tense wise changes take place in our indirect speech. As our direct sentence, according to that our indirect sentence is changed. Tense of the indirect sentence is changed, and in the same way personal pronoun is also changed according to the sentence. For second thing, conjunction that is used to join the reporting verb and the reported speech. And the first, that is most important, is all the inverted commas and commas are removed in the indirect speech. When we change a direct sentence into indirect sentence, all the commas, inverted commas are removed, and our sentence is changed into assertive form. That is, in a direct sentence, the sentence is changed into assertive form. sentence straight into straight into. So these are the general rules of changing a direct sentence into a indirect sentence. There are so many changes as I will tell you in my next video. Here just general things I have tell about the direct sentence and the indirect sentence. So I hope you have understood.